I'm really surprised between hijacking pride parades and pretty much taking over the entire LGBT that Black Lives Matter has time for anything. But yet here they are, walking out of school. And second off, when she says, black kids, you matter here, does that mean that they think that, like, if a black kid got shot, everyone would be like, oh my god, someone got shot. Oh, it's just a black kid, never mind, he's fine. Black kids, white kids, whatever kids matter everywhere. You dumb fucking dum-dum.
Our community came together today for BLMTO Freedom Day. It was a walkout for teachers and students across the Toronto District School Board, Peel District School Board, and Toronto Catholic Board.
What a great way to promote the message of Black Lives Matter by disrupting people's education in their daily lives. You might not want to get educated that day, but other people in the district do. But we've all seen with what happened at Evergreen that whoever doesn't do this, their life is just ruined.
And we're speaking out against many issues of anti-Black violence that are happening across the boards, from suspensions of our students to expulsions of students.
Is it just me, or is it that expulsion and suspension are not violent acts? Maybe they're just forms of punishment? Are we not allowed to punish black kids who misbehave now?
We learned that 50% of the students who were expelled from the TDSB were Black this year. We had our own school for the day, where our children were learning about self-love, they were learning about advocating for themselves, sticking up for one another.
No. What you were doing is you were indoctrinating children to make them think that they are going to be victims their entire lives. What a great way to show pride in yourself, by teaching the children that they're gonna just hate their lives because they're black and that they're victims, so they're gonna be oppressed.
We had workshops for parents, we had workshops for teachers about how to intervene in anti-blackness in the classroom.
I'm sorry, but is anti-black hatred in Canada such a big thing that they have to take a whole day away from school to teach you about it? Or is this just Black Lives Matter trying to take over the spotlight again, as they usually do, because everybody knows that there is no problem with being black in the Western world?
Everything from standing up when a student is being suspended to developing curriculum that can be engaging for Black children and youth.
If there are an inordinate number of black kids being suspended, maybe there's an inordinate number of black kids misbehaving in the fucking classroom. When a kid gets in trouble, it's because they misbehave. There's no teacher that goes, look at this little black kid, I'm gonna suspend him because he's black. Ha 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 ha. Especially in cucked-ass Canada. Also, what does engaging curriculum for black kids even mean? Does that mean that the black kids are too stupid to do the white kids' curriculum? Because that's really what you're making it sound like. That's what we call the bigotry of low expectation, sweetheart. Let me mansplain it to you. The bigotry of low expectation is when you do something and you dumb it down for a person and you say it's to help them, but really what it seems like is that you think they're too stupid to do it the way everybody else does it. Which is exactly what it sounds like when you say the black youth needs a different kind of curriculum, which is exactly what happened in New York when too many women of color were failing the English test. They just did away with the whole test for teachers. That's not diversity. That's not helping anybody. That's literally making the population stupider because the teachers are stupider. You're making the population in Toronto stupider by saying that the black kids can't do the white kids' homework.
The Director of Education from the Toronto District School Board did come.
55 members of senior team have already started the process of looking at our own power and privilege. Now you may say, well, why is it taking you so long?
Quick question. I was black people around 65.
We've got about 8, 10. I gotta tell you, we're doing way better than most in terms of ensuring that we're representing our community.
And you know, this problem is not going to get any better till someone in authority tells you to shut the fuck up, that you're being a little kid. This fucking director comes down and says, we're looking at our own power and privilege. Just please stop being bad. Like, what? What? No. No. You're misbehaving because you're mad you don't have anything to fight against. Listen, black people right now have had it the best they have ever had it. The best. And they just ignore facts, like black people sold you into slavery. White people didn't come kidnap you and put you in chains and take you away. You were brought to us in chains by your own people. Don't fucking lie to yourself. How many of those 55 are black? Does it matter? Do you want somebody on the Board of Education just because they're black, or do you want someone on the Board of Education who is qualified to be on the Board of Education?
When that brother asked you how many black people are involved and you said 8 or 10 and we're doing better, I don't want to hear how you're doing better. I don't want to hear how you're doing good. I want there to be change that says that each and every one of us here is involved in a way that says we either get paid or we either have power.
Yeah, what a great spokesperson. Titties hanging out all over the place, yelling at the school superintendent saying, I need to get paid or I need power. You know, because every white person in Canada has money and power, right? That's how it works. Your titties are hanging out, your glasses are fucked up, and your kid's right next to you. That poor kid doesn't have a fucking chance. Look at how you talk to people in your community, and you wonder why people don't respect Black Lives Matter. How much more clearly could it be spelled out for you? Black Lives Matter are nothing but bullies. They're bullies to their community, they're bullies to the LGBT, and they're bullies to everybody around them. Meanwhile, the whole time they're bullying everybody around them, they're playing the victim card. That's retarded.
How many years changes takes? Like 150 years? Canada is now 150 years old, right? And we've been suffering long before that. So
Listen to this lady. She can't even speak proper English, and she's demanding that everybody do things for her. This is all Black Lives Matter has become. I'm a victim, give me money, give me power. Listen, you old coot. You aren't a slave. You were never owned. Stop pretending like you are a victim.
He committed to one of the demands on our list of demands, which was mandatory anti-racist training for staff all throughout the board.
Can we have the Toronto District School Board, under your leadership, commit to anti-racism training mandatory for all staff?
Yes, because punishing kids who misbehave is racist. It is so racist that you have to go through training not to punish kids because they're black. Remember that. These are black kids, and according to Black Lives Matter, they can't be punished because they're too stupid to realize they are misbehaving. According to Black Lives Matter, black kids are too stupid to be punished.
Beyond that commitment, we were demanding a cessation of the school resource officer program and removal of all police from schools. So we'll still be following up with the directors of the boards on those points.
Yeah, that's the way to get what you want. You don't try to talk to the council. You don't try to communicate. You stage a protest and start demanding things, because that's all Black Lives Matter does. They shut things down and demand things, which is why nobody in the community likes them. Police are not anti-black. Police are anti-crime. Instead of removing police from schools, why don't you tell little black kids to stop breaking the law and they won't have to deal with the police? You need police in and around schools. It makes them safe for everybody.
We need to hold you accountable if you are the ones inviting the police into our schools.
Black Lives Matter, the movement started as an affirmation. And today we started with affirmations about what we believe about our children. Our children are brilliant, our children are beautiful, our children are capable of achieving. In the children's programming, that's where the kids started too. They started with, I love myself, I'm brilliant, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I can...
And then they just end the video there. Like Canada has a huge problems with teachers and cops walking up to little black kids and going, you're stupid, you can't do anything, you're dumb and you're ugly and no one likes you because you're black. Right? That's what happens in Canada? No, that doesn't happen anywhere. Alright? And Black Lives Matter starting all of these issues in their own district and their own cities is exactly why people don't want to fuck with Black Lives Matter. People want community decision making, and people want community resolution. People don't want community bullies and community demands. That's ridiculous. Until Black Lives Matter can start to actually be part of something other than what they want, until they can leave the LGBT people alone, leave the LGBT flag alone, stop hijacking pride parades, stop destroying colleges and destroying school districts, nobody's going to take them seriously.